I just found this diary in this old house under the floorboards. January 5th, 2019. Dear Diary, something bad happened today at school. I saw it before it happened. These visions are happening more and more. Ever since that car crash that put me in the coma for a week, I've been getting them. The bad thing that happened today at school, my best friend, actually my only friend, Jessica, was pushed down the steps by the popular girl, Stephanie. Jessica was knocked unconscious and had to be sent to the hospital. I tried to warn her before it happened. She said I was being ridiculous, but just bugging out again. I've tried to tell other people about things before they happened. Now everyone thinks I'm a freak or a witch or something. No one believes me, and no one understands me. I thought it was bad enough, being in the 10th grade. But now I have this stupid ability, which everyone thinks is bogus. What can I do with this? January 22nd, 2019. Dear Diary, my mother showed up last night. She wanted me to go live with her, but my dad refused. It's not like I have a choice, though my dad has full custody of me, so he can say when my mom can see me, but that's usually never. That's okay, though. I don't want to see my junky mother anyway. She only wants to see me so she can ask for money or where she could find her next score. My father is no better. His drinking has been a lot worse recently, and that means more beatings for me. He broke my door down. He told me it was easier so I couldn't hide or run away faster. I don't know what is more terrifying, the beatings or the visions that tell me I'm getting a beating soon. The only thing I can do is lay with my stomach on the floor and cover my head with my hands while he beats me and sometimes uses his belt to hit me with it. I wish this would stop. These visions are a blessing and a curse, and I'm running out of excuses to tell Jessica about the bruises. She always wants to come over, and I feel bad lying to her, but I can't let her get hurt. I won't. February 3rd, 2019. Diary. Something weird is going on. I keep having these visions of me being stabbed. It has me really on edge. I've been taking very serious precautions, sleeping with a knife under my pillow, making sure my window is open just in case I need to run, and sleeping for only 20 minutes at a time. Jessica is begging me to come over. I keep asking her to hang out at her place, but she's refusing. I can't tell her about my dad. She worries too much, and she would tell my parents. They might tell her not to hang out with me ever again. No, it happened! Jessica followed me home from school. What do I do? I'm so mad she did this to me and she barged her way into my home. Great, should I start saying goodbye now or after she's looked through every room in the small rundown home? Jessica's spending the night here. Stubborn brat refused to leave even after I broke down crying, telling her everything about my dad. She said it was going to be okay, but I knew it wasn't. That vision keeps happening. I need to find out why Dad isn't home for a little while, so I'll go snooping around. I found this note with a bunch of scribbles on it, and the day of the crash with all these different times on it and a phone number. This is weird. I showed Jessica, and she said to call the number, but I'm too afraid. I told Jessica to just go to bed. I want this to be over and this terrible vision to stop. February 4th, 2019. Diary. It's 3 a.m. and Dad just got home from drinking all night. I woke up Jessica in a panic. I told her to hide under my bed and not to come out until he leaves, no matter what she sees or hears. I've already seen the beating, and I'm trying to make sure Jessica stays under the bed. After I get her under the bed, my dad starts screaming for me and looking for me. The anticipation scares me. He storms into my room, and the next thing I know, my face hurts, and I'm on the floor looking at scared Jessica shaking. I'm so used to the hits that my body just feels numb. After he is finished, he spits on me and then tells me I should have died in the car crash and everything would have been simpler. That's when I realized I still have the phone number in my pocket. Jessica finally comes out from under the bed and she's crying while hugging me on my now swollen torso. She keeps apologizing and says that I should stay with her at her house, but I really wasn't thinking about that right then. I was thinking about the piece of paper that is buried in my pocket. I pulled it out to stare at the phone number. I quickly opened my phone and dialed it. I was scared to hit the call button. I wasn't sure what or who was going to be on the other line. I press the button, and in that moment, I have another vision. My dad is sneaking down the hall and about to walk past my room. I quickly give Jessica the phone and paper and shove her into the closet. In that moment, my dad passed without even giving me so much as a quick glance. I opened the door to find Jessica on the phone with a number. I took the phone from her and put it up to my ear. A man with a low, scary voice starts talking. He says, "Jim, you there? Listen, after that crash, I got hurt even more than I thought. If you need to get rid of your daughter, you'll have to do it yourself. $5,000 just wasn't enough." My heart started racing, and I just froze. February 5th, 2019. The vision is becoming more often. Something is going to happen to me. I snuck Jessica out of the house when my dad fell asleep last night. She wanted me to come with her, but I couldn't. I needed to know what my dad was hiding and what was going on. The vision just keeps playing in my head. I'm being stabbed by someone. It's so dark, I think it's outside somewhere, but I can't tell where. I'm not going to school today. I need to find out more. I'll snoop around more once my dad leaves. Jessica keeps blowing up my phone asking where I am. I feel bad for just ignoring her, but I don't want to talk about what she witnessed. I need to focus on finding out more. Diary. I woke up on the floor. I don't know what happened. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anyone or anything coming. The other vision of me being stabbed stopped because I think this is the point when it happens. The door opened to the room. I looked over, but the light was so bright from the hall that I didn't see the person's face, just a very tall and bulky build silhouette. I could only hear their voice saying this is all my fault and that I should have never been born. It sounded like my dad, but I don't know for sure. My head is pounding. I don't know for sure. My head is pounding. It's hard to think straight. I asked him why he was doing this, and he just told me that I made everything difficult and I was not good at anything. There are tears in my eyes as I feel a very sharp, cold pain in my gut. I look down, and it's the knife. My father stabbed me. The last thing he said to me was, "It will be better this way. Just close your eyes and go to sleep." So that's what I did. Then I woke up to hear him coming home at 3 a.m. and I needed to hide Jessica. I know what I must do. I need to kill my father before he kills me. This will be my last entry, diary, before I need to burn you because you have all the evidence and motive for me. Plus, my fingerprints are all over you. Goodbye, diary, and old life. I won't miss you. And to my parents, I'll see you in hell. Thanks so much for listening, guys. A quick shout out to my patrons. Kevin Kess, Sabiel Eclipse, 055555, Cormac Wells, Amara, Matthew Steiner, Cupcake Hips, Alonzo, Mr. Sankofa, Michael Milburn, Kozak, Icy Narrates, Jesse Hartley, Eric Cifuentes, Andreas Anderson London, Lawrence Wallen, Geek Sanctuary, Melissa Perez, and this guy. That is someone's actual username. I love that. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. If there's anything you would like me to pray for, I would love to know how I can be praying for you. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.